Well, hello and welcome back. Today, well, we're back with some more Create Arcane Engineering, and what I want to do today is see about getting some redstone production up and running. Which is going to be a bit on the fun side. Because, well, first thing is, I know where an A2 meteor is, right here. So hopefully there's catalyst down there that I can easily use to make sure. But then I'm going to need a couple things here. So let's take a look at something here. At the moment, it's the distance this way. I wouldn't actually be able to easily make it any there at the moment. So for now, we'll just do something else here. And because I've already got the catalyst, no way the catalyst is. And I have made up a design for a drilling mechanism that will, well, mine everything out and also automatically redo things. So just bulk blast this twice. That's why I'm making the schematic table, and we'll need to make the schematic cannon as well. So I can easily make this up when I actually get there. But essentially, it's going to require a lot of drills, because I did try a couple other ones, but there just wasn't much I could do about something that I need to do. So let's see here. We do that. We'll grab some mineral slabs. Don't care too much, so we'll do this. This, we can get ourselves a schematic table, which we'll just plonk over here for now. We need an empty schematic, paper, and some light blue dye. Well, that should actually be fairly easily done. So we go bang, bang, combine white and blue dye. We get some light blue dye. We should have enough sugar cane to be able to make paper. And that's because I just got some lying around in the chest here. Yep, that'll do. Bit of paper. We'll definitely need to get a sugarcane farm from ring. But if we combine this and this, we get the empty schematic. Throw this in here. We want to go to Catalyst Mining 1.nbt. Check. And that will give me something which I'll show when we get there. Also going to need to get the necessary materials for this as well. So, clipboard. Oh, easily done. Let's check here. Andesite alloy, check. Another bit of paper. Bit of wood. Combine this all together, we get a clipboard, which we can use to do our things. And let's also get the schematic cannon. We're going to need a lot of iron for this. I know that for certain. Schematic cannon. Cool. I'm going to need gunpowder to do this. Oh, either way, this is what I'm after. So, 112 andesite casings, 1 chest, 1 deployer, 3 gearbox, 2 gear shifts, 8 item vaults, 113 mechanical drills, which is a lot. 18 pistol extension pulls, 2 storage interfaces, 2 pulse extenders, 2 pulse repeaters, 4 redstone contacts, 4 redstone links, 10 shafts, sticky mechanical pistons, and super glue. all of this is needed to be able to make the catalyst thing. So, just going to go around and go everything, because those are all doable to make. So, just going to do that. Okay. So, I've got pretty much everything I need to be able to make the what I'm after. And I've made my way over to where I found myself the AE2 meteor here, the skystone meteor. So, let's do something quickly here. That's a sheep. So, we'll grab a couple of these, make ourselves a wooden axe, because there's something interesting you can do with these catalysts, and hopefully there is a catalyst in this meteor, which there should be. So, first off, oh yeah, I also did a little bit of improvements to my pickaxe. Got vein lining 1 from base 1 there, so I should be able to just do this. Oh, flux blocks. Ah, there is 2 a catalyst. Perfect. Okay, and what I should do, being according to this here, oh, I should be able to just use an axe, wooden axe, to right click on it and pull it up. I don't remember where I've read about that. Oh, let's see here. So, yes, that did move it above the water level, which is exactly what I'm after here. Cool. It's good. So with access to this, I should be able to go and figure out exactly how high up I want to place this, because, yeah, this is going to be a bit on the fun side. With that lined up, I should be able to get the schematic cannon, place this down, throw the schematic in here, grab this backpack, throw it down here, and this single piece of gunpowder should be just enough to get it going. And there we go. That should be pretty much everything. There might be a couple of things that I missed out on, but that looks to be it. And with it all lined up correctly, it's going to need to get a supply of redstone to get that all up and running. But this should be the first step I need for be able to make my redstone factory here. I've got a few things I need to organize with the rest of it, and also a couple other things I need to do here. Like, I'm not exactly sure how important this is, but I kind of want to do that to make sure that those don't fall off, because there wasn't anything supporting them. And then another thing is, this doesn't quite work the way I need it to. So we need to throw another gearbox in here. And oh, did I? Yes, I always do that. Wrench it to go like so. And then we need to connect this gearbox up to here so that we get the appropriate direction going. The nice thing is, with what I've gone here, we've got just the right timing for all this, which I could change this up to be based off of a redstone contactor down the bottom for coming back up, but this works. Might also need to change it up if need be. So we need to provide it with a source of, well, stress units. Maybe add another item vault in here because this isn't quite so the way I was expecting it to be. I want another one there, but it should be fine. So it's going to give me plenty of space to store all of it. I'm going to have the items come out here, go back onto there. Another portable storage interface up here for where the redstone is going to go in. And we need the whole factory to make the rest of it up. Well, there is one thing I kind of do want to do here, and that is get a seared melter up and running, which hopefully isn't too bad. Which means I'm going to need a couple of seared bricks, mainly for the not melting redstone down, but I can also use it to make myself some brass casings sort of things. Things that require a few things, namely tunnels and whatnot. So first things first, I'm actually going to need some clay here to be able to make the grout necessary for the seared melter. So we combine some clay with some sand and some gravel, we get some grout. Can we just bulk blast this? Yeah, bulk blasting's quicker than trying to smelt it up in the furnace. It also doesn't really require anything of me here. So, bulk blast the 8 grout. Oh, I need more sand to make the glass. To make seared bricks, we need a sealed casing, so we need one lot of that. Which can apply 16 of the mineral enriched rubber to them to get sealed mechanisms. And I'm out of the copper as well. I'm gonna have to get these sorted out. So we apply some copper to that to get ourselves a copper casing. Then we surround. Where was that? We've got one right over here. The copper casing in the sealed mechanism to get a sealed machine. What do I want the sealed machine for? Oh yeah. We need to combine that with a seared tank, which is 5 glass. Okay, smelt up some sand into some glass. There we go. Then we combine this glass with the seared brick. Wait, is this the correct way of going about this? Was it 5 or 4? Not a seared fuel gauge. We need a seared... No? Seared ingot gauge. Yeah, that's right. So we do that. We can then combine the sealed machine with the seared ingot gauge to get 2 seared melters, which we need. And then there's a couple ways we could fuel this up. One, get a seared fuel heater, which we use metal for, or we could get a seared fuel tank, which we use lava. Seeing as how we've got plenty of lava, let's get the seared fuel tank. So it should be fairly simple matter of just going a bit of this, touch of that. Let's throw these blocks away where I don't really need them at the moment. My inventory is getting clogged. Got the grout a bit more. also a bit of sand to get ourselves another piece of glass. Combine the seed bricks in the glass to get ourselves a seed fuel tank. And we grab this. Considering we've got lava coming over to there. We remove this, throw the seed fuel tank down here. Oh no, it can't go here because of where the pump is. Yep. Should be... somewhere around here or something. So... throw the seed fuel tank down there, we can throw the seed melter on top. No. Because the seed fuel tank also just holds items, we can easily just, fluids, we can take it out and put this somewhere else. So we're going to need another spout. Because it's going to be a bit on the careful side. Because I want to make a brass casing to be able to make a brass precision mechanism here, just so we can get a few good things. Mind you, let's also check what we've got in the this brass toolkit here. Maybe there's a good enchant we can throw it on as well. Unbreaking efficiency, vein mining, yet nope. Okay. First off, let's clear out some space in my inventory here. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh wow, that's quite a bit of stuff here. Cogwheels, gold wires, honey, apple sweet rolls, redstone dust, mechanical arm, skystone dust, gunpowder, brass casings, mechanical harvesters, brass funnels are useful. Do we not get much else? Clutch, metal girders, some copycat stuff, another item vaults, that's useful. Not exactly what I want, because I want some brass tunnels. So fun. Let's go Slayer task. So, that's a lot of tasks. We've got to collect 6 gunpowder, collect 3 wither skeleton skulls, collect 25 necrotic bones, not happening, 2 phantom membrane, I can't possibly do that, 32 rotten flesh, and 2 gas tears. Let's see, do we have the rotten flesh and the membranes? Let's see here. Okay, that was for rotten flesh. I don't get this at times. These tasks are all over the place. Just all over the place. Okay. Need Nautilus shell. Well, I do have a Nautilus shell here. So we need another spout. Which is sealed machine, so yep. That. You. Combine you with you. Make a chest. Hopper. Combine those to get some spouts. Depot is of you with one of you. Crafted together. Seared fuel tank. Throw the seared melter on top. Throw a depot over here. Throw a spout on top there. Pipe. I'm pretty sure I've got extra mechanical pump in here or something. Or not. Oh, I've got them right there. Cool. Grab that. Do I have the hand crank around somewhere? Crank and crank. There it is. So mechanical pump there. Perfect. We get a gear, which you can put here. Attach that on there. Perfect. Okay. So if we then grab some redstone here, let's see how much we get from just one. Can do that. That should pump that into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's fairly simple. So we get rose quartz from that. If we do this again, throw that on there. 4, nice. Rose quartz, we don't need to polish to get polished rose quartz because we don't need that for this here. Next up, we need to spout on 45 millibucks of molten iron, which in ingots gets me 1 ingot's worth 90. So for 8 of these, we're going to need 4 iron ingots. Which should still be good. So throw that in, pump that out, and we're getting electron tubes. Great. So yet another quest done. And then going on from here, because there's 2 ways we go about it. We could either apply 2 electron tubes per mechanism, or we go for a variable card, which is actually super easy because of what I've got set up here. Grab a bit of this. Grab some crystallized metal chunks. 8 of them. Combine it together to get ourselves a variable card. I also need a screwdriver, which is cured rubber. We'll just use that. Okay. So we're going to get 2 screwdrivers here, which is fine. So, bang, bang. Oh, I forgot to grab the andesite alloy. Cool. Couple of screwdrivers. Throw this other one in there. Wait. I actually have enough money to be able to instantly make the eternal screwdriver as well. Which I'm pretty sure is just a screwdriver with the eternal star added to it. So, what I need to do now is go grab some more kinetic mechanisms, apply the variable cards to it first, and then the electron tubes. Let's just make use of this one down here because it's free. So, kinetic mechanisms. Apply 8 variable cards to it. Just going to go slow because of the speed, but that's fine. We get incomplete precision mechanism and then apply the electron tubes to them. Go have to do individually. And finally we apply the screwdriver to make the precision mechanisms from these incomplete precision mechanisms. Of course, once I actually get this set up as an actual factory running, it won't be this slow. But there we go. First complete precision mechanism. At least this way compared to normal create, there's no chance of actually messing this up. There we go. Precision mechanism. We'll take the external screwdriver back from you there as well. So, we need to make the brass machine now. So, oh, I don't even actually need to make brass casing because we have plenty in my storage here. So, brass casing. We surround the brass casing with the precision mechanisms. Gets us the brass machine. And what I want to do is stone cut this for brass tunnels. Like, it can be used for a number of other things which would be handy, but the brass tunnel is what I want at the moment. Because that's going to allow me to set up the, well, redstone factory a bit easier. Okay. If I've got this entirely set up correctly, it should work out. So, as you can see from over here, the catalyst, we've got a deploy which will deploy redstone down onto the catalyst, and after a period of time, this whole bank of, well, mechanical drills will go down, get rid of all the skystone there, with enough to be able to do that. And so that will provide the skystone, which will make its way over to this millstone here, where it will get ground down into skystone dust, which then gets put into this basin with some water which is being pumped up from this mechanical pump here to make volatile sky solution, which will then get pumped out and pumped into these three, well, spouts to be able to put it onto the proper parts. And we've got like a sand production facility up here, where there's some lava on the very top, some water there, some mechanical drills right over there. And so that will make cobblestone from over there, which will drop down into this first line of millstones, which will turn into gravel, which will then be dropped down into the second line of millstones, which will then be turned with, well, about a third of it will be turned to sand. The rest will just be destroyed, which then makes its way into, let's see here. Make its way over to this chest, which will store a certain amount to then, well, once it reaches over a certain amount, it will output a redstone signal to enable the clutch to stop this from running, so that we don't have too many entities just sitting up. And so also all this sand will go across onto this conveyor belt, which has a line of hoppers underneath, which will feed the deployers underneath with sand for deploying onto other spots. And so that is for doing the seeds here, which is all set up. And if this is all correct, all I need to do here is place this down here. The first lot will actually go into, be melted into redstone, which I'm not exactly sure how much it's going to take to fill this up, but we'll see. Also, so we do have this seared melter here, which is being powered by lava. Oh, nice. So, and the lava we're getting from the arcwood saplings here, arcwood here. And we're also using that lava to power a small level 1 boiler, which is providing all the rotational energy we need. And so, all that redstone gets put on here, turned into rose quartz, which then gets pulled out, and 3 of them at a time go over here onto this weight ejector, which throws them all the way over to this belt over here, which then goes through to this brass tunnel, which will split them off into 3 different lines for the volatile sky solution to be applied to it, which it's a matter of just keeping enough up. I might need to increase the amount of volatile sky solution, but let's work out. And so those redstone seeds then make the way past here, and if there isn't enough redstone seeds, they will go on and, oh no, if it's still a redstone seed, it will go through, be sucked up into this drawer, which will then output them onto this weighted ejector here, which will feed it back over here to be fed back into the system. So that's good. So that makes all the way up to there to go back out. Which I don't think this weighted ejector is working, is it? Ah, it's getting stopped by that there. The hopper's in the way. Okay, so I can't do it that way. I'd have to bring it back around, which is totally doable. So first off, let's just turn that off. The weighted ejector is not going to work here. So fun. Oh. Oh. Ugh. Because that's running that belt there. What I could do, it's probably very silly, but it would work. I don't like how many belts I'm using up here, so I don't want that going like so. So what I will do, another weighted ejector, well, just have belt making its way over to here. Which hopefully this will be enough to get this in the right direction here. So, belt going into here, then we have a belt going over to here. Just need a way out. That's being the wrong direction. But that's where I want to go and say, hey, weight ejector, go over to here from here. Set this to 3 here. Check. Actually, if we move this back one more step here. This goes over there. We can then put a shaft over here so that gets that into the correct spot there. And then... no, the gearbox gets that running in the wrong direction. It's annoying when this is the case. So what happens if I do this here? Nope, that's still going the wrong direction, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. I could actually get this working here. So it's a bit of a tricky way about it, but if we make another gearbox like so, we make the gearbox turn into a vertical gearbox, because all we need to be able to do is just reverse the direction, and there we go. That will work out. So we plunk this back down, set back to 3, and get this running again. Good. So just need to do something here. I don't think I want this to be a forced split. I think I just want this to be a split. There we go. Which I still need to get more volatile sky solution being made. And of course that is because this is entirely out of it. We could be out of skystone. Yes. Looks like I am. So I've got a bit of extra redstone here, so... what I want to do is, I got this way ejector which will throw this all the way up to the depot up there, so we can get redstone being plonked into it. Like that. And so that should be able to apply the redstone to the catalyst over here. Ah! Yeah. It's not, this setup is not perfect because it is set up for being timed and not actually based off of the positions of them, which I prefer to do, but this works out. Wait. I thought that would work. Could I actually do this another way? Oh, that sounds like a good one here. So yes. There we go. It's exactly what I wanted here. So it should be enough time that this will go all the way down, mine everything up. And because we also have another drill on there, we can get the entirety of it. So that mines all of this up. Depending on how much it's actually gives plenty of time. Also, did I not put the portable storage interface here? Oh, I didn't put a way for it to extract out. Okay. There we go. So that'll work out. Suppose another thing I could do here is check that out. Well, that was to be expected. I had a bit of cobblestone in there, which isn't what I wanted. But here comes the skystone. Perfect. So hopefully that doesn't back up. Otherwise, I might need to go for a brass funnel. But that will do the trick. Yeah, I do need to change this up. So that does need a bit of changing, but this kind of works out. Because, yeah, once we get the redstone seeds coming through, clusters coming through here, or being made, it waits until this is actually turned into redstone before it gets injected back up here to go back into the loop. So that works out. And so that is a redstone basic redstone factory. I still need to just do all that. Oh, I need to get some molten iron to disable redstone, because I still also need to make redstone tubes. Maybe get a redstone cluster. Ow, that hurts. There we go. That gets that quest done. Done that. Done that. Need a bit of sand to actually finish this off as well. And check. Let's go through all that. Eventually I will need to make the mechanical crush to be able to create crushing wheels to be a bit better. So I can also get raw iron. But that's for another option. And we'll look into that other way about it as well. Oh. It kind of works out. I just need to fix this up. But this works out quite nicely for what I'm after. It will slowly build up more redstone, I'm hoping, as long as we get more skystone solution coming through. So I'll call it the end of the episode here, so you can comment, like, subscribe down below. Really helps out with YouTube discovery and whatnot. And that. Thank you all for watching. Catch you all next time.